fellow babies, and welcome to the show Gandhi himself once called the perfect pairing for a whiskey-marinated T-bone. It's the 42 Show.
And welcome everybody to the top story tonight is yes, it's finally happened. My tooth fell out. You've all been waiting for that moment. It fell out, and it's over and it's gone. So moving on to the stories tonight in our little big beer barrel of bollocks and news, we got like a big wedding. We got Steven Seagal jumping in, Council Cannabis, a Moonbase Alpha, and Starbucks gets into deep trouble. And then we got deep fake trouble and the Ukrainian scam. But first of all, we're going to start off one of the most interesting raffles into the stories this week.
So days after Donald Trump was shot with an AR-15 style weapon at a campaign rally, attendees at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee found out they can get their hands on an AR-15 for free. That's right, the assault weapon is part of a giveaway at a booth for the U.S. Concealed Carry Association, an advocacy organization that promotes gun ownership for safety purposes. On their table, the group had a flyer promoting the AR-15 giveaway from Daniel Defense, an arms manufacturer whose firearms were used in the 2022 Robb Elementary School mass shooting and found in the 2017 Las Vegas mass shooter stockpile. Interesting tidbits.
Have they got that on the poster?
Well, they were sponsored, right?
As seen.
Those interested can enter the giveaway by using a QR code that asks for an email and a phone number, because I guess that's all it takes. A representative at the booth said that some people expressed surprise at the giveaway, but they defended the firearm as one of the most effective and important tools we have. For what? Cleaning sewers? I mean, or
how do you class that? How do you class that into the concealed weapons? It's like, how big are your fucking trousers if you're concealing that?
That's true, right? Yeah. This is, I guess, for the Greenland contingent. I don't know. But over the last 20 years, little tidbit to round this off here, AR-15 style rifles have become extremely popular, with 1 in every 20 American adults owning one. What? The lightweight firearms are easy to use, have little recoil, and can be customized with accessories. What? Like truck nuts? Fucking disco dice hanging from the end like a lowrider mirror? But it's also one of the deadliest weapons. It's been used in 5 of the last 10 deadly mass shootings since 2002. 9 states have passed laws banning the sale and possession of the AR-15, but that doesn't apply to all assault-style rifles. So, I mean, come on.
I do hope Donald Trump signs it. I really hope he signs it. Oh, no.
No, but come on, seriously? They just had an attempt on the dude's life, and so your answer is to raffle off another one? Like, I'm sorry. Am I just too fucking Canadian, or is this a little bit odd?
Does it come with free bullets?
Yeah, well, it comes with tokens for those machines that sell them, right?
Oh, they got one of those at the conference, no doubt.
I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, man. So, yeah, I mean, it just blows my mind. But that's one man's opinion, right?
Oh dear. So on from there, we got news from Moonbase Alpha. Yes, because scientists have for the first time discovered a cave on the moon, at least 100 meters deep. It could be an ideal place.
Is there paintings in it? Martian hands or something?
Shut up. Yeah, at least 100 meters deep. It could be an ideal place for humans to build a permanent base. It's just one in probably hundreds of caves hidden in an underground, undiscovered world, according to researchers. Countries are racing to establish a permanent human presence on the moon, but they will need to protect astronauts from radiation, extreme temperatures, and space weather.
Maybe it leads to the underground world that Kong and Godzilla are from.
Well, yes. I mean, I've seen the first Men in the Moon about H.G. Wells. So yeah, they all lived in there. It also doesn't it remind you of the that part in For All Mankind. Didn't they just like build their moon base in a cave like this?
Well, they had a real base, but then they had a cave. I'm not gonna.
Let's spoil it.
Yeah, exactly. Just watch For All Mankind. Seriously, pirate it if you have to. I mean, who cares? It's from Apple. They have enough money. Just watch it. It's amazing.
But apparently it is invisible to the naked eye from Earth. No shit. And it's also where Apollo 11 landed in 1969.
Oh,
no,
wow.
Not. Well, it's not, is it?
So it's in the Sea of Tranquility?
I do not have those details. That's the bit they forgot to give us any bloody information of. Thank you very much, news.
Well, they're calling it a cave, but it's actually a lava tube, like I think Chris Lundy pointed out in the chat there.
Yes. It was made millions or billions of years ago when lava flowed on the moon, creating a tunnel through the rock. Interesting. How did it erode? Don't know.
Yeah. Don't ask a geologist unless you want a punch in the mouth. I'll tell you that.
I mean, was it like all the water flowing on the moon eroded it away? What happened?
Yeah.
Did it all just like shrink?
This is becoming that argument. No, it's water, it's wind, the erosion on the Sphinx. Okay.
It's moon people farts that did it.
Yeah, that's right. I hear they're really gaseous. It's terrible. Petra Olsen comes in with a super chat here. 129 Swedish kroner there. With love to Ukraine, and with love it goes. Thank you there, Petra. Thank you very much. It's my turn. Right. Duh. Now, don't get the wrong idea as I start. Listen until I finish the first sentence. Ukrainian scammers are using fake dating profiles to swindle thousands of dollars in cash from gullible Russian men to help fund their nation's war effort. Yeah, baby! The group, known as the Monetary Army, use a range of tactics to trick Russian soldiers, cops, military, academic students, among other professions, into handing over big cash. One loser coughed up 19,000 pounds. Roughly 100 scanners match men on some dating site. And what they do is they do up fake profiles to match these dudes that they think are suckers, right? So one of the scammer dudes came on record anonymously and said once they match up, their aim is to get them to buy tickets for fake events. So during the dialogue, when the case comes to a meeting, the task is to invite men to one of these events that they have on a fake home site. Theater, stand-up comedy, ballet, cinema, or whatever. But the man never meets the woman. So what happens is the pair of tickets go for around 35, 40 pounds. But in order to get a refund, because the girl bails, what they're told is, well, you don't have enough in the system for us to process a refund. So what you got to do is buy a couple more tickets, because then you're at the refund principle at the point, right? I shit you not, right? So, but then they're told, well, you typed something wrong because it's not there. So just buy 2 more and we can refund it all to you, right? So you put in some wrong information, but you have to buy more. I mean, that's an alarm bell. So orc equals stupid in this one, right? So they usually make about $100 or so, £100 or so per scam. But this guy revealed that the biggest one, like I was saying, was 19,000 pounds, right?
Well,
here's
how many
another
tickets
one
did
of
he
the,
buy?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Just another team more.
Yeah.
Just another team more.
So it goes on to talk here a little bit about where the funding's going. They've done some drone things and stuff and whatnot. But I don't think that's the important part. The important part is Orc is properly got stupid brain going, because, man, that's funny. I love it.
I mean, I know it's a scam and everything, but have you got her number?
It's probably an AI pick. Yeah. Do you mean IP number as in address?
Yeah, that's funny. Are they? I mean, I'm assuming they're pretending to be Russian women. Or they're not pretending to be Ukrainian women.
It actually doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure they'd be playing Russian because, I'm sure they'd be decently effective at that, right?
Yeah, it'd be very weird for Russians to be looking at available Ukrainian singles websites.
Well, yeah, all you have to do is sign up, to be in the military, get sent to the front, and then just sneak across and go, "Hey, I'm looking for Olya. You know her?"
No, she's at the ballet with some other bloke.
Yeah, but you got to buy your tickets in advance. Here's the site.
Oh, dear.
So, that is a pretty picture.
Yeah, yes, it's a cute little palm plant, isn't it? Oh, I don't know what that is. But cannabis plants have been spotted growing in council-managed flower beds in an otherwise quaint UK town. The marijuana was discovered amongst a floral display next to a co-op store on Anglesey Street Ride. That's Anglesey Street Ride on the Isle of Wight, just so you know. Anglesey Street. Yeah, just pop down there. Ask for Big Ken, he'll sort you out.
Is this Clarkson getting back at the council for screwing him?
It is suspected a resident sneakily planted the Class B drug, which has formerly been identified as Kush. However, it could have also been grown thanks to the seeds being spread by bird poo. What? So the birds are like eating cannabis. Where are they getting the cannabis seeds from? Hang on a minute.
Birds that eat cannabis fly into windows. Why do you think that happens?
Oh no, my glasses are stealing up, laughing. The drug-riddled flower beds are maintained and managed by Ryde Town Council, but were originally planted by Haylands Farm, a charity that supports people with learning disabilities. Plant recognition technology identified the maple-leaved shrubs as cannabis. Why did you need plant recognition technology? The maximum penalty of possessing cannabis in the UK is 5 years imprisonment, as well as a fine of up to £2,500. Supplying or producing an illicit drug comes with a heftier 14-year sentence. Watch out, Ryde Council, you're in trouble. A Haylands Farm spokesman said, "We looked it up and it said it was Kush, a cannabis variety. It will be taken out and it certainly isn't something we would grow there. It has probably been put in by a local or came from bird poo. But quite frankly, there's no need to remove it because it will be gone in the morning." Up in smoke.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, there's already 7 people picking at it right now. Shout out to dude Demetrius Ziganovas, 1146 Canadian into the direct pot fund there, and it's nothing less than beer fun. Man's after my heart, I swear to God. Greetings from Kaunas, Lithuania.
I think he's after your liver.
Yeah. Kaunas. Okay, now I can say it properly. That was a good idea there, Demetrius. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm still distracted by council growing weed here. Okay, hold on. So we've been talking about deep fakes and AI and how it's going to start really being a pain in the ass. Well, it is. So this is Michael Mosley, sadly just passed away recently, and him, along with some other TV doctors, are falling victim to deep fakes for advertisements for bogus scam products on social media. And the likenesses that being used include Hillary Jones, Michael Mosley, and Ranjan Chatterjee. Are being used to promote products claiming to fix high blood pressure, diabetes, and to sell hemp gummies, according to the British Medical Journal. Wow.
Wow.
Deepfakes are created using AI. Yeah. It's hard to say exactly how convincing these fabricated videos are, but one recent study suggested up to half of the people shown these have no idea that they're not true. Dr. Jones, person that was talked to about this, the only product wasn't the only. Dr. Jones said this wasn't the only product being promoted using his name. with his likeness also attached to so-called diabetes treatments and a slew of the hemp gummies. In one fake video, Dr. Mosley here, who died last month, is shown appearing to talk about diabetes cure that does away with the need for insulin. For Dr. Jones, the problem is so bad he now employs social media specialists to trawl the internet for deep fake videos that misrepresent him and order them to be taken down. So now this is costing him out of pocket.
That's
right?
insane.
Yeah, and he said the problem is they just pop up under a new account the next day. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to get. Yeah, it's like whack-a-mole, isn't it?
Yeah. And here, let me get to the end of this because Henry Asder, an expert on deepfake, said the rapid democratization of accessible AI for voice cloning and avatar generation has just transformed fraud and impersonation. Spotting the deepfakes can be as tricky as, it can be now because it's getting so good. Many of the videos as well, like many of them, are found on both Facebook and Instagram, both owned by Meta. So Zuckerberg, get off your ass, dude. Never mind the headset for porn. Get the job done, man. Seriously. Because Meta has an AI and Microsoft has the whole open AI thing they're investing in and blah, blah. And now these tools are being used to make illegal, illicit money on the platforms that are the ones that own the AIs. Come on. This is such a bloody circle. It's not funny.
Yeah, very odd. Very odd.
But
you got to be. Let's be honest though, because when pre-show was talking about Michael Mosley, you said, "Oh, I don't know who he is." I said,
I said I don't watch cooking on shows on TV.
Yeah, he said he don't watch cooking shows. Yeah. You're Wally.
Yeah. But if I was a fan of his, seeing his thing on a thing is going to definitely make me go, wow. Like that Dr. Oz guy in the States sold a lot of fucking products with his name on it,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So, let's see here. Where are you next? Is it your turn now? Yeah.
Yeah, from one deep fake to another.
Yeah.
Because Sabre, a company backed by Bill Gates, not naughty Bill Gates who's trying to kill the world and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's developing a revolutionary method to produce butter using captured carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Sounds delicious. This innovative process is entirely plant-based, aiming to avoid the significant environmental impacts associated with the traditional dairy butter and some plant-based alternatives. By harnessing CO2 and hydrogen, Savor seeks to create a more sustainable option for butter lovers and those seeking dairy-free alternatives.
Butter lovers don't want things that aren't butter.
Unless they can't believe it's not butter.
That stuff sucks. Yeah.
Saber's new method of butter production promises to significantly reduce the environmental footprint. Oh, yeah, but traditional livestock, blah, blah, blah. News. Come on, what is it? What is it?
They should not be able to call this butter.
Kathleen Alexander, Saber's chief executive, highlighted the company's current status. Excuse me. Stating that around pre-commercial, I'm just my body's making all kinds of weird things at the minute. Stating that they are in pre-commercial phase. And they are working through regulatory approval process. What about taste process? They do not expect to launch their product commercially until at least 2025. This takes a long time to churn those plants, I guess. This timeline allows them to ensure their product meets all the necessary safety and regulatory standards before reaching consumers. Now, isn't that a bit concerning?
They should
have to take that long to make sure it's safe.
But I know how they could market this. They should market this as an attachment you could put on the tailpipe of an old gas guzzler car to make it so you could drive it for longer. And then you could sell this shit to somebody who gives a rat's ass.
It's good for greasing your tappets, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Bill Gates, a vocal advocate for reducing environmental impact on our food systems, praised the potential of lab-made fats and oils. Oh, you make it sound so delicious.
No doubt.
He emphasised their ability to significantly lower our carbon footprint. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to find something else here that's not going on and on and on about. But apparently, Gates assured that the taste of Saber's butter is indistinguishable from the real thing because chemically it's very similar. How?
I call bullshit so hard. There's no way a guy as rich as him with a sophisticated, developed palate is going to suck on hydrogen and carbon dioxide and go, yeah, man, that's great on corn. Come on.
I don't know. I mean, as they say, the proof is going to be in the pudding. Quite literally.
I want my pudding made with that. Can I have a little extra tailpipe on my pancakes, please?
Chemically, it's very similar. But is milk just carbon dioxide and hydrogen? Is that how milk is made? I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yeah. Unless you were milking the one with the horns.
Oh, that's the salted butter, not the unsalted butter. But the success of this product could inspire further advancements in food technology, promoting a more sustainable and environmentally friendly future.
Now,
it might be all right. I don't know.
I like environmentally friendly, but there's a limit. I don't want that. Like, there's companies out there that are figuring out cool ways of capturing CO2 and just kind of, burying it and storing it away or blah, blah, and whatever. I don't want to spread it on toast.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fucked up.
I mean, we did have years and years and years where it was like, told to use margarine instead of butter and things like that. And that stuff was bloody horrible.
Oh, God, it'll stop your blood flow. I mean, So speaking of, environment, and it's very important to protect it. It's also very important not to be an idiot about it. 5 environmental activists who organized protests that brought part of the M25, big highway in London or England, whatever, to a standstill over 4 days have been jailed. 45 just stop oil assholes climbed gantries on the motorway November 22, forcing police to stop the traffic in attempt to, they were trying to get gridlock, right? And they did it at a spot where cars come on as well. So it was chaos, right? Judge Christopher Hare said Roger Hallam, 58, Daniel Shaw, 38, Louise Lancaster, 58, and Lucia Whitaker something or other, 35, and some other bent, 22, had crossed the line from concerned campaigner to fanatic. At Southhawk Crown Court, Hallam was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment while all the others got 4 each. Sentences are the longest since the introduction by the last government of the UK of a new law of conspiracy to cause a public nuisance in a bid to clamp down on this bullshit, right? So here, this took 4 days, and it was 51,000 hours of driver delays in total. The protest closed parts of the motorway in Kent, Surrey, Essex, and Hertfordshire. And the costs... the prosecutors did a decent tally of it. The economic cost of the slowdown was £765,000, and which is, about $7 billion Canadian. And the cost to the Metropolitan Police Service was just over £1.1 million. Right? So that's basically £2 million lost because assholes can't do this properly. There was a Zoom call that was infiltrated and recorded by a Sun newspaper journalist and passed to the police, so they knew it was coming. So these idiots are just taking anybody, and a journalist got into their private Zoom call to set this up. And
you say, like, hang on a minute, the sort of phone tapping again. That's another stand. Back to that again.
That's funny. But yeah, and the judge said the recording revealed the intricate planning and the level of sophistication involved. And it was that recording that got them on the conspiracy to be total assholes law, right? So it goes on and on here. Hallam, the leader, was arrested 3 times for disobeying the orders of the judge during fucking proceedings. They were in court and they were using it as a grandstand to always say, "Oh, this carbon abusing court is the reason," and blah blah. And all they did was platform for their cause.
Ironically, giving up a lot of hot air that's going to raise the temperature of the planet. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Yeah, the methane that came out of their 4 rectums, herefore known as mouths. Yeah, and then dude, the big ringleader, had a bunch of people show up at the court with signs that says jurors have an absolute right to acquit a defendant according to their conscience. No, they don't. That is exactly not how a jury works. If juries work that way, we might as well start the Salem witch trials all over again. Holy shit. Right? So what did the judge do? I threw the 11 people that did this in jail for contempt of court. The judge did eventually drop the charges because the only people that would follow this are their own idiots anyway, and they're already indoctrinated, right? Yeah.
See, the funny thing is, right? You got they block all the roads.
Yeah.
People are trying to get people to airports to get flights. Yeah. And, the usual sort of stuff. And these assholes come along and do this. Oh, that is going to get so much sympathy for your cause. I just don't understand what their thinking is. I know. Is if they do this, people are going to turn to the. No, it's domestic terrorism.
Yeah,
this is what it is.
They keep talking about the collapse of society. That's what's going to happen if you keep disrupting like deliveries to grocery stores and especially alcohol stores. Right?
Especially Dick's alcohol store.
If I ever go to the beer store and I can't get beer because some just oil asshole is blocking the road, I'll fucking strangle you with my bare hands.
You could smother them in green butter.
I understand the cause. Don't get me wrong here. Global warming is something that we should have been taking, care of 20, 30 years ago when experts were really starting to blow the horn. And now look at where we are. I get that. But screwing people over in vast ways like that isn't the answer. If you're that passionate, go and raise some real money and do some real lobbying the way it's supposed to be done.
Or at least come up with a decent alternative.
Yeah. Or if you're going to stand in the middle of the highway, do it drunk and wear a Target symbol or something. I mean, morons. Again, I agree with the message, just not the execution, right?
Yeah, so moving on from some morons, and Dick doesn't like the execution, we come over to another moron, whose execution of this, I will just get into it. Yeah, the remarkable display of stupidity and courage. A man in Glasgow became an unexpected hero when he climbed a large lamppost to rescue a seagull stuck near the top. The dramatic rescue, captured on video and shared on social media platform X, quickly went viral. That's what happens when you lose a tooth. You can't speak properly. Amassing 1.3 million views. The footage shows the man starting his ascent. Well, you can see it now. You don't need to explain it. He's switching to a bear hugging technique and climbs higher and higher. The lampost's unique design, featuring multiple branches with individual lights, made the climb particularly challenging or easier. Depending on how you would look at it. The seagull was wedged between these branches, making rescue a very tricky task. Do you remember we did that story a little while ago about the people that went out to rescue a whale when it was all caught up, and they said, "No, don't do it. Wait for the experts." Yeah. No, you don't need experts. All you need is like one Glaswegian who is 6 pints in. And go, "Oh, stand aside. I'll do it."
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he slipped, his brains would have been smashed across the bloody pavement. But he wouldn't have noticed because he just like finished off his kebab and then having another pint. Carried on. But that's besides the point. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can't believe he did that.
I'm gonna keep watch on this story because I guarantee some wildlife experts and whatnot are gonna come out now and flip out about those light posts, and they're gonna have to do a thing and the whole bit. I mean, what a bad design if it's literally killing birds. You know, goddamn thing thought it was landing in a shiny tree, right? And fuck!
I got his foot stuck. Oh, poor stupid little bird. Yeah, I know. But what can we do with these people, eh?
Yeah.
What can we do?
You know. So, where am I here? Oh, yeah. So, it's hot. It's summer. One of the best things you can do is go to Starbucks and get yourself a lovely fruit drink or something. But there's a lawsuit going on right now because it turns out that a bunch of its refresher fruit beverages are lacking a very key ingredient: the fruit. Consumers complain that Starbucks mango dragon fruit lemonade, pineapple passion fruit lemonade, strawberry ackee and strawberry ackee lemonade refreshers contain none of the advertised mango passion fruit or ackee. Plaintiffs are...
Don't tell me. They make them from carbon dioxide and hydrogen.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but it's buttery smooth. So a bunch of people filed a lawsuit here and said the main ingredients are actually water, grapefruit juice, concentrated, and sugar. Grapefruit concentrate and sugar, and that Starbucks' misleading names caused them to be overcharged. I agree. They said this violates the state's consumer protection laws. In seeking a dismissal, Starbucks said the product names described the drinks as flavors as opposed to their ingredients, and said its menu boards accurately advertised those flavors. I bet it doesn't say flavor. It also said no reasonable consumer would have been confused, and its baristas could have sufficiently dispelled any confusion if customers had just asked. Can you imagine? Does your orange juice have any fruit in it? No. Like, why do you have to ask that? It's called orange juice, right? So the judge said this ain't like vanilla, where it's as much a description as it is the actual ingredient, because nothing in court precedents indicates that mango, passion fruit, and ackee are typical terms meant to represent a flavor without actually representing them as an ingredient.
It's like those jelly beans you can get. You know, you get the watermelon jelly bean. You don't chew on that and go, there's no watermelon in this.
Yeah. And the judge also said, your other ingredients have their names, like iced matcha tea latte contains matcha and honey citrus mint tea and blah, blah, and so on. So the news article here I got from scmp.com, they've tried to talk to the lawyers in this case to get more comment, and surprisingly, they don't have one. It's just another case in how the language use is so out of hand these days. Like, did you know there's now a differentiation between chocolate and chocolatey? Chocolatey means you're getting fake chocolate. I found this out about 3 months ago. I had no idea.
Well, the interesting thing about Starbucks, I've noticed the last times I've gone there, I'm guaranteed I'm never going to Starbucks ever again. Because when I've had a coffee from there, one thing I found missing from their coffee was coffee.
Good taste? It just tastes like it's over roasted and burnt. I don't
just tastes like dishwater.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Literally tastes like dishwater. No, that's not coffee.
Sorry. And before somebody says in the chat, oh, but he's Canadian, he likes Tim Hortons. No. I buy nice coffee, grind it myself, and make it, and I just prefer good coffee.
I like Nescafe Gold Blend. It's just an instant coffee, but at least it tastes like coffee.
Okay, we better change the subject now.
I know it's not your kind of coffee, but at least it tastes like coffee.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, I guess it does. That's true. So, Jack Black again, or what's this?
It's a big fat wedding. Yeah, it's the biggest and fattest wedding in this century or ever, because this lavish wedding celebrations for the son of Asia's richest man resumed on Saturday with a star-studded guest list, including Hollywood celebrities, global business leaders, and 2 former British prime ministers.
Did you say resumed? Like this is what, day 2 of a wedding?
No. This is 6 months in. Billionaire tycoon Mukesh Ambani's youngest son Anant and fiance Radhika Merchant, both 29, are tying the knot this weekend in Mumbai, following months of pre-marriage parties. Saturday, we'll see the blessing ceremony, during which the world's rich and famous will greet and pay their respects to the couple at a 16,000 capacity convention centre. This will be followed by a grand party where the unconfirmed reports say pop stars like Drake, Lana Del Rey, and Adele are likely to perform.
Jesus, I wouldn't be caught dead there.
It follows a formal ceremony and a party on Friday evening, which was attended by likes of socialite Kim Kardashian, John Kenner, and former British leaders Tony Blair and Boris Johnson. Oh, that's a pie. FIFA boss Gianni Infantino.
What, the guy getting married and Boris are going to have a competition to see who can bob the most apples in a minute.
I'm just listing celebrities here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But this weekend celebrations end on Sunday with a reception party.
For what, the other half of the country? I mean,
in June, the couple embarked on a 4-day Mediterranean cruise with 1,200 guests, while singer Katy Perry performed at the Masquerade Ball at a French chateau in Cannes. The
what is
Backstreet
this?
Boys.
They just went and hired all the musicians that were relevant 10 years ago? I mean,
it's just like dragging them along. It's incredible. Yeah. So wedding planners estimate they've already spent somewhere between 132 million and 156 million dollars.
Hold on a second.
That's quite a party. It's rumored Rihanna was paid $7 million for her performance, while the figure suggested for Justin Bieber is $10 million. But, you know, it's kind of massive. But as part of the celebrations,
what did they fuck on stage for that kind of money? What the hell?
But here's a good thing: that the part of the celebrations, the Ambanis hosted a mass wedding for 50 underprivileged couples. So some poor bastards out there couldn't afford a wedding, so they paid for it.
Yeah, put this on. Don't drool. You're giving it back. Okay, get out there.
they probably just like said, right, we're finished with this room now. Get in there quick. And you can have as many of the leftovers as you like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. From the bins. From the bins.
Yes. Yeah, and Justin Bieber's there as well.
So, reminder, tomorrow we got both the 42 show and the after show. And also a reminder, head over to our community kit page. We've got a fundraiser for one of our own going on right now. We're already at time. I wanted to get time to shout it out. We'll talk about it in the Discord. I got an hour or so to hang out. Be in the voice chat in the Discord if you feel like chatting. Thanks to our team and everything in the credits. And I don't know. Keep your stick on the ice. I got nothing. I'm not prepared. I didn't notice the time had gone. Fuck.
Keep your dick in the vice. Get up. Press the button.
And a big thanks to the team who do everything in the background for us, like help us with the research. Well, actually, they do the research and the moderating. And today I had one of them over mowing the lawn. So thanks, everybody, because we'd be screwed without you. It's Annette, PJ CNET, Crazy Cat, Shayna Caldwell, and Super Chat Matt. Love the team.
And thank you everybody for your little donations, your becoming members and all that kind of stuff. It really helps keep the channel ticking over and working and making this better and better and better each time. Don't forget to hit like on the way out. I'm going to do that right now. So you bing, you better bloody well do the same. And don't forget to share us out. Share us out on social media. Have a massive, massive wedding, and everybody has to wear Shills merch and just talk about the Shills all the time because, you're just marrying the Shills. Marry another Shills member. How would do that? Yeah. We'll come to the wedding and we'll get Justin Bieber for free. Anyway, I'll shut
Say that
up.
again.
Get on with
Say that again.
Justin Bieber for free.
Yeah, waiting tables. We'd never let them sing.
Stay shilly.
Good night, everybody.